What if you could make money just by talking? No podcasting, no voice acting, just having conversations and getting paid. Sounds unbelievable, right? But people are actually doing it, and today, we're finding out how. One person on Reddit shared that they made $1,400 in a month just talking for a few hours a day. That's nearly $50 per day, for what sounds like the easiest job in the world. But is it too good to be true? Let's break it down. What is Babel Audio? How does it work? And most importantly, is it worth your time? Stick around, because I also found a guy who actually tested it, and he's spilling all the details. Babel Audio is a platform that pays people to record real conversations. These recordings help train AI to understand natural speech in different accents, tones, and speaking styles. Basically, you're helping AI learn how humans actually talk. Some people think it's kind of cool, others think it's kind of creepy, but either way, they're paying. Here's how you get started with Babel Audio. Step 1. Apply by submitting a short voice sample. Step 2. If approved, you'll start recording 15-minute conversations on pre-selected topics. Step 3. You get paid per recorded hour, starting at $17.50, but some projects go up to $35 per hour. Step 4. Payments are sent weekly through platforms like Dots. Sounds simple, right? But before you start dreaming about easy money, let's hear from someone who actually tried it. I came across a guy who shared his first-hand experience with Babel Audio, and here's what he had to say. He wasn't totally sure what Babel Audio's purpose was: AI training, language learning, something else. But what he did know was that they paid him to have conversations with strangers on very random topics. For example, one of his topics was, in what ways did local festivals and celebrations shape the games you experienced as a child? Okay. Not exactly casual coffee shop talk, right? So if you enjoy deep discussions or just love talking, you might find this fun. But if you were expecting, hey, how's the weather? Kinda chats, you might be in for a surprise. Now let's talk about the money. He completed one call and made $4.38 for 15 minutes of talking, which comes out to $17.50 per hour. Not bad for just chatting, right? But here's where it gets interesting. At first, Babel Audio limits you to 3 calls a day. But if you maintain high-quality conversations, you can unlock up to 50 calls per day, which could mean up to 875 per day. Sounds insane, but that's if you can handle talking nonstop for hours. Now, of course, there's a catch. Here's what he said were the biggest downsides. If you're introverted, talking for 15 minutes straight to a stranger can be exhausting. Some higher-paying projects require extra qualifications and commitment. You're not guaranteed unlimited work. Babel Audio controls availability based on their needs. So, while it's legit, it's not exactly a click-and-earn kind of gig. You'll need to be comfortable talking, and the work isn't always consistent. Let's break down the pros and cons. The pros: flexible hours, work anytime, decent pay, $17.50 to $35 per hour, completely remote, just need a quiet space. The cons: not everyone gets accepted, strict audio quality requirements, limited work availability. So, is this side hustle for you? If you love talking and don't mind some weird conversation prompts, it could be a fun way to make extra cash. But if you're more of a quiet worker, this might not be your vibe. Bottom line, Babel Audio is legit and it does pay. But is it worth your time? That depends on your personality and patience. So what do you think? Would you try Babel Audio? Have you already? Drop a comment below.